Hola amigos, muy bienvenidos. Today's session is going to be another interesting one. We are going to learn how to fix appointments. ¿Cómo andáis, amigos? In case you have not heard or learnt of this question in the earlier lessons, it is another way of asking how are you? ¿Cómo andáis? Do you all remember our friends Abdul and Soya? Well, they are in a deep conversation about something. Let us hear what it is. Vamos. En el aparcamiento después de la clase. In the parking lot after the class. Abdul says, Vale, Soya, hasta el lunes. Buen fin de. Okay, Soya, see you on Monday. Happy weekend. And Soya says, Buen fin de. Abdul, hasta el lunes. Por cierto, la semana próxima es el cumple de nuestra profe, Elisa. ¿Te acuerdas? Elisa is the teacher of Abdul and Soya, and it is her birthday next week. Abdul says, Claro, sí, me acuerdo ya. Gracias por recordarme. Soya, ¿le compramos algún regalo? Of course, I remember it. And thanks for reminding me. Soya, shall we buy her a gift? Soya says, Buena idea. Por supuesto, le compramos algo. Buena idea. Of course, good idea. Of course, we'll buy her something. Bueno, entonces, ¿cuándo quedamos para ir de compras? ¿Qué tal mañana, el sábado? Good. Then when shall we meet to go shopping? How about tomorrow, Saturday? Oh, lo siento, Abdul, pero mañana no puedo. Es que tengo invitados en casa. Mejor el lunes. So, you understand. She says, Lo siento, I'm sorry. Tengo invitados en casa. I have invitees at home. Mejor el lunes. Mejor, better on Monday. De acuerdo, Zoya. El día lunes después de la clase. El día lunes. On Monday after the class. Is it okay? And Soya says, Vale, perfecto. Podemos vernos aquí en el aparcamiento. Seguro. Hasta el lunes, pues. So, they agree to meet each other on Monday after the class at 5 in the parking. Soya takes leave, says, Sí, hasta el lunes, Abdul. Ciao. So, friends, from the above conversation, we can understand that Abdul and Soya were trying to fix up a time or make an appointment with each other to go shopping to buy a gift for her teacher, Elisa, as it is her birthday the coming week. Chicos, in our everyday life, it is very frequent that we make appointments, make an invitation, accept or reject them depending on our convenience, express regret, or not being able to accept a certain invitation, isn't it? Naturally, then it becomes important for us to learn how to do all these things in Spanish. However, let us learn these tools through some real life conversations. Here is a conversation between two friends, Pedro and Antonio. En la casa de Antonio, at Antonio's house. Madre de Antonio, Antonio's mother is speaking, and she says, Sí, dígame. dígame. If you remember, this is the expression that one uses while picking up a phone, picking up a call. And Pedro says, hola, ¿está Antonio en casa? ¿Está Antonio en casa? Sí, ¿de parte de quién? Soy Pedro, su amigo. And Madre says, enseguida se pone, enseguida se pone. I'll put it across to him immediately. And Antonio says, Pedro. And Pedro says, hola Antonio, ¿qué haces? Nada, estoy viendo la tele. And Pedro invites him, he says, ¿vamos al cine esta tarde? ¿Vamos al cine esta tarde? Antonio says, vale, ¿y qué ponen? ¿Qué ponen? What are they showing? What's been shown? ¿Podemos ver la última película de Almodóvar? ¿No? ¿Podemos ver la última película de Almodóvar? ¿No? Estupendo. ¿Cómo quedamos? Estupendo, maravilloso, wonderful. ¿Cómo quedamos? How do we meet? And Pedro says, a las 7 en la puerta del metro. A las 7 en la puerta del metro. At 7 near the metro station entrance. Puerta de metro o boca de metro is the entrance of the metro station. Antonio says, no, mejor a las 8. ¿De acuerdo? Mejor a las 8. ¿De acuerdo? No, at 7 doesn't suit me. How about at 8? Better at 8. ¿De acuerdo? All right. Is it okay? And Pedro says, vale, hasta luego. Okay, hasta luego. Students, through this conversation, let us look at the various linguistic tools we can use to fix up an appointment. That is, para citarse. That is, ¿qué día quedamos? ¿Qué día quedamos? ¿Qué día nos vemos? O ¿cómo quedamos? ¿Qué día quedamos is which day shall we meet? ¿Qué día? There you specify the day. That is lunes, martes, etc. ¿Qué día nos vemos? So it is quedar, the verb, or nos vemos, verse, to see each other. O ¿cómo quedamos? How do we meet? The verb quedar, to fix a date or time or even a place to meet, it is conjugated like any regular AR ending verb. You also have the verb quedarse, which is reflexive in Spanish. It means to stay back. So quedar and quedarse are slightly different. For example, if you say, hoy nos quedamos en casa, that is, today we are staying back at home. For us now, since we are learning to fix an appointment, let's focus on the verb quedar. You conjugate it as quedo, quedas, queda, quedamos, quedáis, quedan. Now, to suggest a day, that is, para proponer un día, you say, ¿qué tal el lunes? ¿Qué tal el lunes? How about Monday? O nos vemos el lunes. Nos vemos el lunes. Shall we meet on Monday? ¿Qué tal el lunes? How about Monday? ¿Nos vemos el lunes? Shall we meet on Monday? Then you add the part of the day, that is morning, afternoon or tomorrow, etc. ¿Qué tal el lunes por la mañana? How about Monday in the morning? ¿Qué tal mañana? How about tomorrow? Or ¿qué tal pasado mañana? How about day after tomorrow? Or any time marker like el próximo fin de semana, el próximo jueves, how about next Thursday, this Thursday, etc. We can also add some adverbs of time and place like después de, like for example you can say ¿qué tal el lunes después de almorzar? How about on Monday after lunch? Or you can say ¿qué tal el lunes antes de almorzar? How about on Monday before lunch? To make the appointment more specific, we must note that both después de, antes de will be followed by the verb in infinitive form or a noun, like después de almorzar, antes de almorzar, después de la clase, antes de la clase. Similarly, we can include the following aspects to the day of the week to make it even more specific, like por la mañana, in the morning, like you can say ¿qué tal el lunes por la mañana? How about on Monday in the morning? ¿Qué tal el martes por la tarde? How about Tuesday in the evening? ¿Qué tal hoy por la noche? How about today at night? O ¿qué tal al mediodía? Mañana. How about at noon tomorrow? For example, in the conversation between Abdul and Soya, Abdul says, de acuerdo Soya, el día lunes después de la clase a las 5 de la tarde. Alright Soya, Monday after the class at 5 in the evening? In the same context, if we look at Soya's reply, which is, vale, perfecto, ¿podemos vernos aquí en el aparcamiento? Right, yes, we can meet here in the apartment. Or parking, aparcamiento is parking. Shall we meet in the parking? So this is how you kind of fix an appointment with the day, time and the place. Now remember, in Spanish, to say on Monday, on Tuesday, you do not use any preposition, you just use the article el lunes, el martes. Shall we meet on Monday? Will be quedamos el lunes, quedamos el martes. That's all. Now, para proponer otro día. Suppose you want to suggest another day. That particular day doesn't suit you, so you are suggesting another day. How do you do it? Now you say, no, el lunes, that is día de la semana, no puedo. Mejor el miércoles. So you say, no, el lunes no puedo, mejor el miércoles. So you say, you use the day of the week and say no puedo, I cannot. That is the verb poder, which you have already learned. So you say no, on Monday I cannot, better on Wednesday, mejor el miércoles. ¿Te parece bien mañana? Does tomorrow seem fine to you? This is how you propose another day, another time. Suppose if you say at 5 it doesn't suit me, you say no, a las 5 no puedo, mejor a las 7, better at 7. Friends, I would like to bring your attention to the verb poder used in this conversation, poder, to be able to. When we want to say that we can or we cannot do something, we use the verb followed by the action in the infinitive verb, in the infinitive form. That is, you already know very well that poder takes the infinitive form of the verb. Podemos ir de compras mañana por la tarde. Podemos ir de compras mañana por la tarde. Can we go shopping tomorrow evening? Sí, podemos, if it is okay. Or you say no, no podemos, mañana no podemos. Podemos pasado mañana. You are proposing another date. Puedo hablar ruso. So you know the verb poder, how it is used. Coming back to the various tools we can use in the process of making appointments, like to invite or to make an invitation, para hacer una invitación, you can use vamos al cine, shall we go to the movie? Or ¿te gusta ir a cenar conmigo el jueves? ¿Te gusta ir a cenar conmigo el jueves? ¿Por qué no vamos a cenar? Why don't we go for a dinner? Or in a formal situation, you can also say, ¿te gustaría ir al concierto de rock el domingo? ¿Le gustaría ir al concierto de rock el domingo? Instead of gusta, you can use a more polite way of saying, that is gustaría. You can say te gustaría or le gustaría. Would you like to go to the rock concert with me on Sunday? Here I would like to draw your attention on the preposition plus the subject pronouns, that is conmigo. Now conmigo is with me. So it is very specific and it happens only with the first, second, third persons singular, that is with me is conmigo, and only with the preposition conmigo, and tú is contigo. Contigo is with you. So you will never say con mi or con tú. You will always say conmigo or contigo, and with him can be consigo, but it is more common to use con él, con ella, con usted, with him, with her, and with you. Now, to accept the invitation, you just say vale, perfecto, or muy bien, fine, perfect, all right, de acuerdo, seguro, sure, me encanta, I would love to, or me encantaría, I would love to. Or if it is not possible, you refuse or you say no, para rechazar or para decir no. You will have to be more polite and say no, lo siento, no puedo, I'm sorry, I cannot. Lamento, pero no puedo, I regret that I cannot. Amigos, please note that in Spanish culture, a no is said very politely and is usually accompanied by the reason for refusing the invitation. This is done typically like Abdul, he says, Zoya, vamos a la exposición de arte este fin de semana. Zoya, shall we go to the art exhibition this weekend? And Zoya politely regrets, saying, lo siento mucho, Abdul, no puedo. Es que el lunes tengo examen y tengo que estudiar. You could make out why Zoya is refusing. She has an exam and she has to study. And Abdul says, no te preocupes, Zoya. Vamos la próxima vez. Don't worry, Zoya. Let's go next time. Para citarse en un lugar, that is, to meet up at a certain place, you use the expressions ¿dónde quedamos? O ¿dónde nos vemos? ¿Dónde quedamos? O ¿dónde nos vemos? Where shall we meet? Or where shall we see each other? And to reply, you say en plus nombre del establecimiento o calle o metro, etc. That is in, and you give the name of the place. That could be anything, a park, a supermarket, a metro station or a street, anything. Nombre de la calle, esquina. If you have the street numbers or the square, anything, you specify. Now, for example, you say mi casa o la casa de alguien, like we quedamos en mi casa. That is, we meet at our place, at my place. O quedamos en la casa de Abdul. We meet at Abdul's house. O quedamos en tu casa. We meet at your house. Or la puerta de Spencer, por ejemplo. La puerta de Spencer is at the entrance of Spencer. O la puerta del parque. La puerta del parque, at the entrance of the park. Let us look at the conversation below to consolidate the above aspects. Now, Pankaj and Sarah are talking. Pankaj says, Sara, ¿por qué no vamos al teatro mañana? ¿Por qué no vamos al teatro mañana? And Sarah says, lo siento, Pankaj, mañana no puedo ir. Es que tengo que ir al dentista. Mejor el pasado mañana. ¿Te va bien? ¿Te va bien? Is you're asking if it suits the other person. ¿Te va bien? Is it okay with you? Does it suit you? And Pankaj replies, ningún problema, Sara. ¿Dónde quedamos? Now, not an issue. Day after is okay with me. Where do we meet? ¿Dónde quedamos? En la Plaza Mayor, cerca de la fuente. ¿Te parece bien? En la Plaza Mayor. In the Plaza Mayor. Near the fountain. Are you okay with it? And Pankaj says, sí, muy bien. ¿A qué hora nos vemos? What time we shall meet? A las 5 de la tarde. That is at 5 in the evening. Pankaj says, vale, hasta pasado mañana. Until day after tomorrow. See you day after tomorrow. And Sarah says, hasta pronto. See you soon. It is also important to ask, ¿le va bien? In formal context, that is, does it suit you? ¿Te va bien? Does it suit you? In informal context, to add more courtesy. both in informal and formal situations. So friends, today we have learnt how to make appointment, how to make an invitation, how to express acceptance, how to politely refuse offering a reason, the various tools to complement the process of fixing up an appointment, that is deciding the time, place, day of the week, etc., and the vocabulary related to the same. The lesson facilitates the learning of various and diverse language tools associated with it. So, I am sure you have learnt now how to fix up a date with a friend or anybody. I hope you will practice these with conversations. So, ya está para hoy. Hasta luego. Gracias amigos. Practicad bien. Chao. Hasta pronto.